Today we're going to have some fun with sequins. I'm Emilee and you've found Emilee's Paper Caper, where we're all about scrapping our stash and getting pages done. If you're new here, consider subscribing, hit the subscribe button and bell icon now. So in my last video, I showed you how I set up this awesome organizer. It's from the Dollar Tree with a collection of sequins, also from the Dollar Tree. And my goal was to start using these sequins on my projects. So many of you have given me great ideas, and I have lots of examples to share with you. Right now, I'm showing you how I place the sequins. I use just an old pair of tweezers. This is Aleene's tacky glue. It's also from Dollar Tree. That's what I've been using to adhere my sequins. And so I'm going to show you multiple ideas for using sequins to add some sparkle and excitement to your pages and your cards. So this is a base page that I did a number of videos ago, earlier this year, and I decided I could add some visual interest to this top border by adding some pretty red sequins to this heart. This base page, I plan to add photos to it in the future, and it will be ready to go with these pretty sequins. That's all there is to it. While that's drying, let's look at some other examples of sequins. For this pocket page, I added sequins to the page title, and then to this little mushroom, I added a couple sequins to it, and then on this journaling block. Kind of added some pretty bling and visual interest to this page. I've recently purchased a quick cuts set. Let me know if you want me to do a video of demoing the quick cuts, but this mushroom set was one of the dies I purchased, and I've added some sequins to the mushrooms for some little bit of sparkle and shine and add a little depth and visual interest. I did several different versions of the mushrooms. These may go on a card front, or it could be an embellishment on a page. I'll keep these and they'll be ready to go to add to a card or a scrapbook page. Another way to use sequins is any way that you would use an enamel dot, like a bulleted list. You could add sequins. These are some leaves that I cut out using a template recently, and I just decided to go ahead and add some pretty sequins to help decorate these journal blocks. I intend to use these journaling blocks on the leaves in my gratitude journal during November this year. Here is a pretty border. One other idea that someone gave me was to add sequins for flower centers, and that's exactly what I did here. I think it was a pretty border, and now it's even prettier with adding those sequins. I had this die cut of the United States, and I added a sequin to mark where we live. I had this little My Home sticker added to that, but I plan to use this for a scrapbook page, maybe in our gratitude journal this year. And I thought that was another good example to mark a spot on a map or call something out on a page. Photo mats is another way to use sequins. Here's an example of a photo on a plain mat. And I think when you add sequins to the mat, it's so much prettier. Calls attention maybe to a special photo, and it's nice to compare what it looks like with the sequins and without. I think it really adds something nice to the photo mat. Here's another photo mat treatment. I just put a line of the sequins on two edges. I could have also done it all the way around, but I thought this was kind of a cute treatment and a fun option. My friend Kathy suggested that sequins could become a spots on a ladybug. I created this ladybug by punching circles from a couple of paper scraps, and then I cut the red circle in half. I doodled the antenna, and I made a little trail of where the ladybug is crawling or flying. And this will be a nice border for a page. Then I also have been creating greeting cards with some of my coloring from color books, and for this one I added sequins to the peacock to bling it out a little bit. And here is another card that I did some coloring and cut it out, mounted it on that card front, and then added some sequins to the background for additional embellishment. So I have hundreds of sequins left. I will continue to use them on my projects, but I hope you enjoyed seeing lots of different ideas for using your stash of sequins.